Greetings and welcome back to FactionMasters Season 5. We are ready to look at Game 16, which is including the Swamp Orcs of Champ against the Storm Goblins of Shoots. And once again, Shoots is going to join me for this game.
Hey, happy to be back for a second episode.
Yeah, so got any ideas on Swamp Orcs? I mean, I can say I haven't played a lot of Storm Goblins, but it seems like the Swamp Orcs kind of like to bunch up a lot, so seems like that could work in your favor.
I've never played the matchup myself. I did watch the championship where Orange Lazarus took down a Storm Goblin player in the championship, so the only time I watched it, Swamp Orcs did win, though it was a very close game. So going into it, I of course want to get Circuit going through his swamp if I can electrocute the swamp a few times. It should put me pretty far ahead. On the other hand, one of the best counters to Thrax is just punching him in the face, and no one punches like Muglug. But Muglug's really scary along with the Vine Mancers. Even if it seems like I'm safe, he can do a double attack right through my blocker, or he can pull my blocker out of the way. So I want to get those circuits going, but I'm really nervous about dying as I set up the circuits. The other card I'll mention I was playing around is Blub, because the Blub comes down, does 5 melee, he's got the rush for extra speed, and then that could be half my life gone. And with the Emerge event, I can't just look at his magic health to consider boost if he can afford Blub or less, so there's a lot to play around. I did talk to Amp a little bit, and of course he's also worried about his swamp being taken down with Circuit, so that was one thing he was playing around going into the game.
Okay, well I think we'll get started here, and you just tell us about what your plan is. Just one Volt Swapper to start with.
Has a good first turn. With the second Volt Swapper, I was able to set up fairly straightforward circuits. Pop down a second gate, which is nice for setting up future circuits, and just happy with the first turn.
Yep. And I'll just make a quick note here. When I was new to Storm Goblins, I kept trying to Lightning Step over here next to the summoner in the back, but it actually doesn't work. It says it works with your summoner or any common or champion, so if anybody's wondering, hey, why didn't he summon another Volt Swapper to get all the way back to Muglug, it doesn't quite work that way. Not so easy.
I definitely tried to do that before as well.
Sometimes you just really have to read the cards carefully. Chip damage is nice, but Muglug does have a bit of healing, so it's not permanent.
Yeah, so really, my plan is to try to keep the swamp down. I'm planning on Muglug having like 19 health through the course of the game, so I prioritize the swamp over just going phase.
He's summoning the maximum number of units that he can for these walls. Boosting up those bog shamans and just sending in a sacrificial drudger to try to take out the lightning witch there. Succeeds.
Yeah, so he's already got his swamp established with the 2 bog shaman summons, with thing in the back row to make it hard to reach. I decided to take this turn fairly passive, and I see I can just take out the drudger without exposing myself. In hindsight, maybe I should have pushed up more and tried to get that gate farther up, but this is what I go with for now.
Saving the gate in hand to try to get a better placement next time, but Swamp Orcs have their own gates coming up to encroach on your area. Even taking a damage rather than risking an attack.
Yeah, so while he does take the inactivity damage, it was a really productive turn for him, and now I can't really advance because of the gates there, and again, Blub can just be summoned off of the gate. And so I retreat and just try to ping the gates.
I like
Well,
using
that's some
Ezek
more
to
units.
pull your summoner to a safer location. I don't think I've ever done that with Storm Goblins. I'll have to watch out for that next time I use them.
Yeah, he's really handy for moving halfway across the map. But he does play Emerge. Not the champion I was fearing.
Well, Splack is cheap enough; they could Swamp Orcs could play him more than once, 2 or even 3 times. I've seen.
Yeah, and with the Witch there, that's pretty scary for Ezek. It's about to take 6 melee dice.
Yeah, some people forget you can use the Witch to boost your champions. It's not only for Muglug. Pretty good at either way.
Yeah, fortunately he survives with 1 health, so I will get some more value off of him. But of course he's going to go down to Circuit. So he died faster than I had wanted. But at least I got this flash shot off with him.
I'm assuming you're going to use Grounded at the end of your turn here to pull Thrak back to a safer spot. Nope, just gonna risk it, I guess.
I decided to save it because the most he could do there is Drudger for 3. He only had 1 magic, so even with Emerge, he couldn't hit me with Blob that turn. So I was willing to risk the 3 damage, and I do end up taking it.
Okay, I see you're
But
still
safe from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at 8 I'm still safe from everything but a large Muglug attack. I'm not too concerned about the first damage.
So you're still prioritizing trying to get these forward walls out of your way, or at least blocked off. It's a shame that this Storm Witch is just still only attacking with 1, but you haven't been able to get her back in the circuit, and Muglug is advancing now with those walls providing a bit of cover. And another one way up. But you have your own. You thinking about using a wall to block it, or I should call it a gate? Using a gate to block his gate now?
I definitely considered that option. I didn't go with it in the end, but I did consider. It is kind of frustrating at this point for me because he's got that large swamp in the back of his board that I want to get to, but I really just don't have the unit to get up there, without Thrak dying to a counterattack from Muglug. And then these forward gates are, very hard for navigating my turn. Just navigating around what you can summon. With the Witch, sometimes I don't circuit the Witches themselves because with 4 health, there's not a lot of things that will take the Witch down to 1 hit, so you kind of, the opponent has to attack it and then get the damage on the Witch, and they're less likely to kill the Witch in 1 shot than if the Witch is at 3 health, so I do sometimes wait to circuit the Witch.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of a tricky hand there. You didn't have any commons in your hand last turn. But I do notice that you're ahead on, let's say, draw pile resources here. Looking to try to maybe win the long game. And Thrak seems pretty well protected where he is now.
Yeah, we're in an interesting board position because with this wall between us, neither of us wants to break through the wall and give the other person the first shot. But also, I can't advance on Muglug with exposed summoning spaces in my back line. So I'm just tipping the walls down and hoping to form a hand that's better suited to get to his swamp.
Yeah, he's really saving his boosts on Muglug, saving them on the Vinemancer to pull her back out of danger. And all those shamans are just about maxed out there. So there could be some really big hits in the future if you're not careful. Comes the
And like,
second
the trouble is,
emerge.
even if I send a witch forward to take out that Vinemancer, like the witch is gonna die to Muglug on the next turn, so whatever unit I put within its reach is going to be eliminated shortly.
Splack is back. Gonna try to kill his own gate to allow him to attack Skiz. Pretty big hit here. Oh, 7 out of 7. Ouch.
Yeah, so he did decide to go through his own gate, but definitely paid off and able to take out Skiz in one shot. I did not get much use out of Skiz, only a few pings on the wall. So I decided to go for his champion in turn.
Okay, not using
Maybe
the
take out the gate as well.
not using the overcharge yet.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd get enough value out of the overcharge unless I got lucky and hit 4/4 range. Well, I guess would have had to hit 3 or 4 range, but yeah, I decided to save the overcharge. I already used the other one. I'm still hoping to get to his swamp at some point and use an overcharge for a big turn. So that's the main reason I saved it at this point.
Okay. Nice use of discharge there. You were just close enough for that Vinemancer. Unfortunately, you didn't get that gate, which allows him to just pull another one up. And Champ is doing a pretty good job of keeping his units with a little separation between them, making it hard for you to get a good circuit going.
Yeah, really I need like a long chain of the little goblins to get there, but I haven't drawn the recharge yet.
Yeah, the recharge is really what you want. You've been through, I think, 3 Volt Swappers. We're coming down to what I guess I would call this early late game. About 7 or 8 cards left in the draw pile. I feel like Thrak is still pretty safe here, though.
Yeah, I'm still safe here because he can't get a witch into position to do a double shot through the witch and then hit Thrak. Still, these are my last 2 witches, so really hoping one of them survives. You can assume Mug will take out one, and then he'll try to take out the other, so hopefully hopefully one survives, and then I can like draw a recharge and get the witch back, because I mostly rely on the witches for dealing damage.
I think Champ's positioning here is very interesting, how he's actually protecting that Vine Gate. He definitely wants to be able to summon from it, but doesn't want to let you take some swings at it, actually using the bodies of Bog Shaman and Muglug to block access to the Vine Gate.
Yeah, and he is able to clear my board again, so I'm running out of options. And to get some damage, and I feel I just need to use Circuit now, and I guess we'll see if he still has the cards to punish me for my less careful positioning, or less safe positioning.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you have to fight, even if it's not the best circumstances. You can't hide in the back forever.
We'll see what tricks he's been holding on to. Oh, there's the witch.
You finally got your recharge.
Yep, I do have the recharge in hand now.
The rest of his Bog Shamans, though, feel like some of them are too far back to make a difference here, but double so. Maybe you're just going to try to punch through your Strider and hit Thrak directly. Oh, the Vinemancer can pull it out of the way. Yeah, I forgot about that. This is going to hurt.
Rough right here.
Oh, this could be the end. Second attack for 5, I think, or 6 actually, isn't it? There it is. Wow, all
Yeah,
swords.
there it is.
Very emphatic finish.
He definitely had the resources that, if I didn't play around, well, I don't know when he drew the cards, but yeah, if I didn't play around his double attack with Mug for a turn, he was going to punish me for it, and the first time I didn't, he just went and got the kill. And again, Cam played really well this game. I never did get to his swamp. As you see, he's got those
Yeah.
2 bog shamans he summoned on his first turn. They survived the whole game. I did not get back there. So yeah, the Swamp Orcs are a tricky faction to play, and I think the key in this matchup is still, can the Storm Goblins electrocute the swamp, or can Muglug just keep Thrak away from getting too close and eliminate Thrak once he's exposed.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us, Shoots. It's been great to have you with us here in Faction Masters. I'm afraid this is the end of your tournament run, but maybe you can join us for some commentary again this tournament or next season even.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching the tournament last season and happy to be a participant this season.
Yeah,
And,
is
hopefully I can bring a faction.
Storm Goblins your favorite?
No, they're not my favorite faction. I still have the High Elves as my favorite, so still trying some different factions and looking forward to some of the new ones coming up. So we'll see. I'm not sure where I'll be on the leaderboard at the end of the season, and maybe I'll be back with the Storm Goblins. Maybe I'll be representing a different faction.
Okay. Sounds great. Well, it is possible to qualify for more than one if you can manage to do that. So you have enough time and initiative to go for that. That's also a possible goal. So yeah, hope you can make it back, joining us next season again. And thanks
for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. It was my pleasure. And thanks to all our viewers. We will see you next time for more Faction Masters.